Good morning, everyone. Welcome to West London. So we've just got off the underground at the Paddington Station and we're now walking along the canal here to Little Venice.
Yes.
Because today we are on the hunt for some fall colors. So we heard there's awesome fall colors around this area. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring and then we're going to walk along the Regents Canal to Camden Town.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so we've now made it to Little Venice. So this area is the junction between the Grand Union Canal and the Regents Canal. So yeah, we're just going to go over here and stop for a coffee and then we're going to explore around a little bit. So I think Nat's already down here. So still early in the morning, it's about 9 AM. So still early days, need a coffee to kick start our day.
Breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Blueberry muffins.
Yeah, pretty cool. We're now sitting on the longboat having a coffee. Really awesome. And it comes with these little cozy cups like you're at home or something, like a mug. Alright, so we've just had our coffee and that really hit the spot. And now we're walking along the Grand Union Canal. So this canal runs for 137 miles from here all the way to Birmingham. And right now we've got some fall foliage going on here, really beautiful. Check this out, really cool. It's nice and still here this morning, so we've got some reflections going on the water. Really beautiful spot, so we're going to stroll along here for a little bit and see what else we can find. Yeah, so you can see around Little Venice here, there's lots of these long boats that people live in. So the whole canal here is just lined with them. They have like a little community going on. Alright, so I've walked about a quarter of the mile up the Grand Union Canal and there's this bridge that crosses over the canal, and from here you get really, really good views over the canal where you get a good look at those fall colours. Let's check this out. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure how well it comes out on the camera because it's a bit of a dull day, but that's absolutely beautiful. And then if we turn around and we look back the other way, not quite as colourful, but still incredibly beautiful. So yeah, what do you think, Nat?
Beautiful.
Yeah, awesome. So we're going to head back now and join Regents Canal. So let's go. Yeah, look at this eating machine here. It's going to town on that food. Jeez. Oh, and a drink. Here we go. Wow.
Mouth with a turbo in it.
Hello, friend. Get very close.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Whoa. They're hissing at us. Okay. Oh, time to back away now.
Alright guys, we're on the Regents Canal now and we're heading to Camden, which is about 2 miles from here. But guys, check out the autumn colors here.
Absolutely amazing.
Look at that.
Oh my God, it is fantastic. The colors are just popping.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. All right, so this first section here is private moorings. So now we're going to walk along the road and navigate this tiny, uneven footpath. It's a bit of a mare. But yeah, so you can see inside here, just private moorings. They've got their own little community going here. In the best section with all the fall colours. Alright, so you can see that there is a tunnel here that the Regents Canal goes through. So now we're going to walk through the streets over this tunnel to get to the canal again. So let's do it.
Oh, so if we come back by boat, then we
have to go through this canal, yeah. To this tunnel.
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't fancy that. Yeah, we're planning on catching the water bus back here to Little Venice. So yeah, I don't really fancy going through that tunnel, to be fair. Alright guys, so we're now back on Regents Canal. So Regents Canal runs from Little Venice all the way to Limehouse, which is 8.5 miles, where it joins the Thames River. So yeah, we're already starting to get some nice views along here. Some fall colours, a little bit of fall colours. Really beautiful spot. Oh, look at this bird. Off it goes. The birds are flying and doing all sorts of stuff for us today, putting on a show. There's Nat.
Birds are taking off.
Yeah, the birds. We're just having a bit of, yeah, we've seen lots of birds today and they're just taking off, doing all sorts of crazy stuff, eating like a machine. Check out the feet on this bird. I'm not sure if you can see it. They're really wide and webbed. Really crazy looking. I'll try and zoom in. Wow, there we go. He's showing it off now. You knew what I was talking about. Alright, so we now have another little longboat community here. And these people they must be here permanently because they've got like sheds and plants and stuff. It's a real like green space here. Yeah, this mooring here is really, really beautiful. Like a little oasis, a green space out here. Yeah, these little longboat communities are really cool. It's almost like permanently camping. As it kind of reminds me of an RV on the water. Alright, so we're now walking under the railway bridge here. So we've left the leafy area around Maida Vale and now we've got this more industrial look here. Bit of graffiti. It's still beautiful in its own way though.
Yeah, different
Concrete,
different,
steel,
atmosphere.
yeah. Bit of graffiti. Train coming on the top of us. Yeah, concrete, steel, bricks, completely different vibe here. And now we've got some posh houses here beside the canal. But check this out, synthetic lawn. And look at this, another posh house, but with real lawn. Why would you not want real lawn? How awesome would it be chilling on that lawn in the summertime? Why would you want fake lawn? That's ridiculous. You can afford a gardener. All right, so here we have a beautiful section of the canal, all covered in this greenery, and there's a little bit of fall colors here. And you see on the left, a little bit of modern art on the wall. So a shout out to Mum and Dad who would really appreciate that modern art. This one's for you. And if you can't tell, that was sarcasm. My dad's probably put his fist through his computer screen right now. Right, so this bridge here is called Blow Up Bridge, and it has a really interesting story. So apparently in 1874 there was a boat coming through here that was carrying gunpowder, and it blew up, destroying the bridge, and it killed 3 people. And then later they rebuilt the bridge. But yeah, that is a really crazy story. So yeah, we continue. Yeah, more beautiful fall colors here, and we have a longboat coming through. Absolutely beautiful.
Water bus, is it?
Water bus, I don't know. Let's give these people a wave though as they come past. And here is the London Zoo. And this is like some sort of monkey enclosure. Let's see if we can spot a monkey. Can't see any. No monkeys. But you can see monkeys when they are frolicking around. So if you come here at the right time, you can get a free look at the zoo and some monkeys. We all send out a big happy birthday to JP. Someone's gone to a lot of effort to make this mural for JP, riding a dragon, holding what looks like an American football or a rugby ball, who knows? So there's a floating Chinese restaurant here. So not sure what it's like, but it definitely is a good setting.
Feng Shang.
Feng Shang, apparently. Through another tunnel covered in modern arts. Such beauty. And then here, another really beautiful section with some fall colors. Fantastic. Alright, so you know you've made it to Camden Town when there's all the graffiti and the Pirate Castle. No idea what the Pirate Castle is, but we know we are now near to Camden Lock. Alright guys, we made it. Camden Lock. We were feeling super hungry after all that walking, and we spotted a classic dish with a unique twist, and we had to stop and try it. Alright guys, we're now at the Camden Market and we've stopped for some lunch. They've got like a food court here, and we stopped at a joint called Yorkshire Burrito. So basically they make a giant Yorkshire pudding and they put like a Sunday roast in it. And it is Sunday today, so we had to stop there and try this out. So let's try this bad boy out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is so awesome. It literally is a Sunday roast inside a Yorkshire pudding. Oh my god. And like the Yorkshire pudding is like kind of crispy on the outside and goopy in the middle. And it's got all the flavors in there. The rosemary, it's got potato, it's got everything here. The gravy, it's just awesome. Oh yeah, can't beat that. Alright guys, we're now walking around the Camden Market and it is Sunday, so it's super busy here. It is carnage. Check out the crowds. Very busy.
Very busy. There's a lot of things though. A lot of things to look
this
at.
area is quite beautiful with all these umbrellas on the roof. Really cool. The Camden Market sprawls out and has quite a few sections where you could quite easily get lost here. You can find all sorts of stuff from vintage clothes and new clothes, as well as souvenirs and various other things. Alright, so we've stopped by the lock side at Camden here. Got myself a Camden Howell's beer. So yeah, the market it's a good place to shop, but it's incredibly busy. Like, it's just uncomfortable to move around. But yeah, it's worth a look, and if you come here during the week, it's a little bit quieter, and then you could probably actually be comfortable looking at stuff. But too brutal for me. Way too brutal. But anyway, I'm going to drink my Camden Howell's.
And inches cider for me.
Awesome. Alright guys, this is turning into a bit of a pub crawl. So we are now at the Three Locks Brewery and we got ourselves the appropriately themed autumn lager. How about that, eh? So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's like, tastes like a European beer. It does, it's really malty and like full flavored. And they play punk rock in here, bit of Offspring. Don't strike us, Noodles and Dexter, but yeah, good music, good beer, can't beat it.
Alright guys, we are taking the water bus back to Little Venice. Let's go.
We're shortly going to be departing Camden, so a couple of health and safety notices to get you into a real rock and roll start.
We jumped on the water bus at Camden Lock that takes you back to Little Venice. We really enjoyed the journey. You got to see everything we passed earlier, but in the comfort of the boat. And the crew were excellent, giving us information along the way like history and fun facts. While we make our way back to Little Venice, I'll give you some of the interesting facts the crew gave us. The pirate castle that you pass as you enter Camden Lock is actually a charity that gets disadvantaged kids out on the water where they can kayak or do other water activities in the Camden area. And the footpath we walked on to get to Camden Town is actually an old towpath. So back in the day when the canal was used for transporting goods, the boats didn't have engines, so they used horses to tow the boats along the canal, and the path is where the horses used to walk.
The building behind the base now is St John's Wood Electrical Power Station, and it's repeatedly been voted the ugliest building in London. So I don't know why. I think it's got a boxy kind of charm to it. If you want to see that, which I did, so it does. It provides electricity though to a lot of North London, including Westminster and Buckingham Palace. That's why it's quite high in security.
When the boats would reach a tunnel, the crew would send the horses around while the crew laid on their back and used their feet to move the boat through the tunnel. Here at the Maida Hill Tunnel, kids would wait here and do this for the crew as a job. And the story goes that they were so poor that they didn't have any shoes and they would use rags on their feet. And this is where the saying toe rag comes from. So if someone calls you a toe rag, you now know exactly what it means.
This has been the London Waterbus trip from Camden to Little Venice. If you've had a great time, feel free to leave us a review on TripAdvisor or Google. I've been Katie, your crew person, and you've had the beautiful start as your skipper. So we hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Alright guys, so we're now back in Little Venice, and that water bus trip was absolutely awesome. Like, they gave heaps of information along the way about everything we're passing. Really good, really well worth it. It was only £17, so yeah, absolutely awesome. And now that's it for today. So that is our Little Venice adventure over. So yeah, we'll see you in the next adventure.